Hi guys, I have a message for Kingdom Husbands, but this is also for Kingdom Wives too, okay? So Kingdom Husbands, I got a message for you. Your Kingdom Wife loves you dearly, okay? Like your God-ordained wife loves you dearly, okay? And the reason why I have to put this word out is because there has been some insecurities creeping up. I feel like the insecurities are creeping up on both ends, not just Kingdom Husbands, but this is specifically for Kingdom Husbands. And the thing about it too is that in Proverbs 31 it says a husband has confidence in his wife. So you have to understand that you have to have full confidence in your wife. The message I got was specifically your wife loves you dearly. So whatever insecurities that you have within, that's something that you have to let go of, okay? You have to have confidence in yourself, or your wife's not going to have confidence in you. Sometimes people do insecure things out of insecurity, right? Immature things out of insecurity. Or like, for example, sometimes an insecure woman may cheat, an insecure man may cheat, or an insecure woman may be like, okay, well, you know, if I'm insecure in myself, then I'm going to react this way and you know, basically end up hurting the other party and stuff like that, right? The main overall message is your Kingdom Wife loves you, and not to think anything less than, and your Kingdom Wife accepts you for who you are, accepts you. And no, your Kingdom Wife is not going to use your past against you. That was the main one, okay? The main one is your Kingdom Wife is not going to use your past against you, okay? The other message that I have relating to this for both Kingdom Wives and husbands is that Kingdom Wives and husbands, when God has a God-ordained person for you, you have to start acting like a wife and a husband before you even come together with this person. You got to start acting as if you already have the person in your life physically. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the things that you know you can't do when you have a wife with you, or the things you know you can't do when your husband is with you, you can't do these things even away from your partner. Do you get what I'm saying? You got to start putting that into practice from now. So if you're lusting after other women, that has to stop now, especially if God already told you have a God-ordained wife, okay? If you're lusting after men, that has to stop now, especially if God told you have a God-ordained husband. Do you get what I'm saying? That has to stop now. So you have to put in these steps before you guys even come into a physical union, okay? Other things is that, for example, if you have friendships with the opposite sex, you may have to cut ties with that from now. You know what I mean? I know everyone's situation is different. You get what I'm saying? Everyone's situation is different. But personally, I don't want no doors open, okay? So I don't know about you guys, but I can only speak for myself. And it's the same concept. If you're a Kingdom husband and you don't want your wife having a guy friend, a male friend, you got to let go of your girlfriends too. Do you see what I'm saying? That has to all be put into effect before you even come together with your wife. It shouldn't happen when you guys come into a union and then all of a sudden, okay, I got to let go of all my people. No, that should have already been put into effect once God said, you know, you have a Kingdom wife or husband. If you know that that's not okay with you, that has to be put into effect ahead of time, both ways, okay? Because you have to understand that you guys have to act as if you're with your partner right now. Even if you're in a marriage right now or you're with your partner, you know what I mean? There's certain things that have to be put into effect if you are walking with God. There's certain doors that have to be closed, okay? So if you have children and you have children with someone else, right? It has to be strictly just about the kids. There can't be no flirtation conversations and no kiki ka 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 and Gideon, all that stuff like that. That has to be put into effect now. Do you get what I'm saying? Before you come together with your partner, you know, so there's no issues. All doors have to be closed. If you start closing all doors ahead of time, you avoid a lot more obstacles. You get what I'm saying? When you guys come together, and you don't want to have doors open when you guys come into a full union. If you're already in a union, you guys already probably put these steps into effect anyways, right? But yeah, God wants me to tell you guys that your Kingdom husband definitely loves you. And know your Kingdom wife, if you're with this person in the past, she's not going to use your past against you. That's what the main message. No, she's not going to use your past against you. Whatever you are because here's the way how it's explained to me. The way it was explained to me is that some of the husbands had issues in other relationships, and there was a bit of insecurities in other relationships. So these insecurities are kind of getting to them. So they feel like once they get with their wife's not going to accept them for these insecurities, these issues, right? And the thing about it is that it may not even be issues. It may just be you being insecure about something that's completely normal. You get what I'm saying? That's completely normal, that you can't really change. And you know, you just may be overly thinking because in other relationships it was an issue to the other parties, so you think that being with your wife, this is going to be an issue, right? I don't know what examples to use. I'm just using an example, right? You know, it may be probably, you know, maybe you have a little belly, or maybe you know, things basically it's things that you can't control, but it was an issue for other people. It's not an issue for your kingdom wife. Okay, remove the insecurities, and you have to remember that in order for you to have, if you have full confidence in your wife, you have to have full confidence in yourself first. Okay, same with wives. If you have to have full confidence in your husband, you gotta have full confidence in yourself first, and you gotta close all doors before you guys come together. You gotta start putting these into effect. How is your wife going to be confident if you're lusting after other women? How is your husband going to be confident if you're lusting after other men? Do you get what I'm saying? How is your wife going to be confident if you are like best friends with someone who still wants to be with you, or you have the opposite sex as a friend who likes you low key? How's your husband going to be confident? Vice versa. Do you see what I mean? So that all has to be put into effect now. God said you have to act as if your partner is there physically with you now. And if your partner is there with you physically now, these may be the specific insecurities that has to be released, or doors that have to be closed in order for your relationship to continue progressing. Okay, I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.